Hello again, I'm here with another knife review. Today I'll be reviewing the Becker bk11, which is a 3 1/4 inch 1095 Crowvan steel blade. It's tool steel, so it's very durable, it's very hard to break. You would need a lot of pressure to snap this blade. It has a skeletonized handle, which I wrapped in paracord to give better grip. You can purchase aftermarket micarta handles for it, but the handles are the same, about a little more actually priced than the blade. So you're going to be spending another $40, $45 on the handles for the blade, as well as the $35 that you spend on the blade. For the price, the blade is fantastic. I have no complaints about it whatsoever, to be honest. I use it at work. I work on a dock at a lake. I used to cut line, rope, boxes. I used it to cut a fisherman asked me to cut his bait once. I had no problem with it. I clean it every night. No rust, obviously, because the nitride coating. The coating has not worn off. Pretty much at all, except for a little bit on the top. I haven't used it to baton anything or kindle wood, so obviously the nitride might not hold up to extreme abuse, but I don't put this thing through extreme abuse. I use it for what it's designed to do, and for that purpose, it's a great knife. It comes with a large amount of paracord. I didn't buy this aftermarket. This came with the blade, which I loved that they had the decency to include it. It saved me about $5 buying extra paracord. But it came with enough to wrap the sheath, which is a nice lightweight, which I love. I hate heavy sheaths. I really hate heavy sheaths. On a portable knife like this, the sheath better be light. And it is. It's super light and still durable. This thing won't break unless you are trying to break it, or run it over with your car or something stupid. I've put the tip particularly, I've put it through some abuse, and it hasn't chipped at all, which is more than I can say for some of the knives that I've owned. Some of the higher quality knives that I've owned, the tips have chipped. This is a mid-quality knife, but for the price, you can't beat it. If you're looking for a good work knife, don't buy a $20 knife at Walmart. Buy a Becker bk11. You can find them online for $30. They're great knives. I recommend anything from the Becker line. They're made by K-Bar. You can see on the sheath. I don't know if you can read that. If not, sorry. K-Bar obviously makes infamously great knives, and this is no exception. Great knife. If you're looking for a utility blade, get it. Self-defense? Yeah, I'd recommend this for self-defense, definitely. It's stout, so it's not ideal. But I live in Chicago, where you're not allowed to carry a blade that's over 4 inches, unless you have a very good reason to. Technically, you can always say you need it for work, unless it's like 8 inches. Then they're going to be like, well, I don't think I need an 8-inch blade for work. And you don't. But Chicago is kind of stupid when it comes to knife laws. Yeah, it is. I mean, if somebody wants to stab somebody, they're going to stab them with a 4-inch blade, a 5-inch blade. They're going to stab you with anything. It would work as self-defense. It works great as a utility knife. Oh, one more thing. You can buy aftermarket pocket clip where you bolt in right there and right there. And I did buy it for about $15, and I put it in there. It worked for about 2 weeks, and I used it to clip it to my jeans. Clip busted off. Bolts flew out when I was working. Did not abuse it, just sitting on my jeans. The tension just made the bolts pop right off. I did put them in correctly. I was very disappointed with the clip. Knife itself, no complaints about the clip. I would skip the clip. Unless they make a lot better knife, or you have unless they make a lot better of a clip for it, or unless you have some way to get around the clip. Like, you can have a way to reinforce it, which I know a lot of people do. A lot of people have a lot of creative ways to make their knives even better, or their knife setup even better. I've seen some creative stuff on YouTube. Look around. There's great ways to put this knife. Personally, I used paracord, and I made it so that I could just loop around my belt. It slides up and down, but I mean, I just use it at work. For EDC, I use a folding knife. So, you know, when I'm walking down the street, I carry a folding knife. I don't, you know, have this on my belt sliding up and down. But for work, a work knife, it's great. That is my review. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.